Hey, Donovan here. I'm going to try and answer a question today, literally in like 3 or 4 minutes. And that question is, should you, as a martial arts school owner, send leads from Facebook straight through to your website because you've got a booking form already on your website? Like, what's the harm in just sending people straight through to there? They can book in, they can sign up for a class, and it just makes your life easier. There's pros to this and there are definitely cons to this. And I'm going to cover both today, and then you can make your decision at the end of this video. So let's get straight into it. So, first things first, as a martial arts school, you have a Facebook ad probably running right now, or you're planning to run some Facebook ads. And your Facebook ad could look something like this.
Parents, do you want to help your child smash through poor concentration? That is exactly what our martial arts classes are designed to do.
Awesome. Great little ad there from Alex. And he had two choices. Did he want to send anyone who clicks on this ad? Anyone who clicks on this ad, let me make that line a bit bigger. Anyone who clicks on this ad through to a lead form where he grabs their details, or does he want to send these people straight through to his website? And a lot of people say, I'd like to send people straight through to my website because it's easier. You've got a booking page on your website. People can go straight through. They can book a free trial, or they can book a paid trial. Then they can show up for it, and it just makes your life easy. And I don't disagree with that. It definitely makes your life easier if it works. Because if it doesn't work, then you don't know what the problem is. And by that, I mean, if you create a great ad and people are clicking on the ad, but then no one's booking in for a class, why are they not booking in for a class? Is it because your website isn't easy to follow? Is it because it's hard for them to know where the button is to actually book in? Is it because you're actually targeting the wrong audience over here with your Facebook ad? Is it because no one's clicking on the ad? Is it because the wrong type of people are clicking on the ad? Is it because you're targeting too far in your location, so the people who are clicking through are realizing that you're too far away? Is it because people don't want to do a paid trial, and if you offered a free trial, people would actually go for it? What is the problem? And this is my big issue with sending people through to your website. And I'll go through a second issue in a moment. And this is my big issue. The issue is if it doesn't work, you do not know why it didn't work. However, if you send people through to a lead form and you collect their details and then you give them a call or you drop them a text message and you just have a conversation with them, then even if people aren't booking in, because the next stage after this would be a booking, even if people aren't booking in, you know why they aren't booking in. So most people you speak to will probably just book in. But if they don't, they might say, hey, I didn't realize you were based in London. I'm based in Southampton. Or they might say, oh, actually, my child's only 3 years old. Sorry, this isn't a good fit for me. But whatever the reason is, if you have like 10, 15, 20 people not booking in, but they all give you similar reasons as to the reason why they aren't going to book in, then you can look and you can see if that's a fixable problem. So, for example, in fact, I'm going to put my face back on. It's good to see. It's good to see my face on the camera. Cool. So, with this, the issue is if you send people to your website, you don't know why. But if you send people to your lead form and you have a conversation with them and 5, 10, 15 people all say to you, sorry, you're too far away from me, then you can go back over to your ad, go into the settings and fix the fact that you've targeted too far. So it makes fixing problems really, really easy. Even if you're not getting bookings, you're getting a feedback loop from those people you talk to that you can then go back to your ad and make the relevant change. If everyone who's coming through is too young for your classes, you might think it's because your website's terrible, but you're actually getting this information from these people who are filling in this lead form. Then you can go ahead and on the ad, you can write in big letters, we have children from ages 5+ or whatever the age range is. And then it stops people who are not right for your ad clicking on that ad. And you can even add additional questions to the lead form, but that's for another video. So the reason why I like lead forms is because it provides you that feedback loop. And even if people aren't booking in, you can then go ahead and make changes. Now, the issue with lead forms is if you start getting so many leads that you can't contact them all, then that needs to be fixed because you need to be following up with these people. And you can do that by just getting an automated system in place. And we could do that for you. We could put a system in place that chases down all of these leads, but that's a much easier problem to fix than the problem of, oh my God, no one's booking in when they go to my website. Now, the other problem The other issue with using a website is if you already get a decent amount of people who book in on your website and you start running Facebook ads and you start posting more on TikTok and you start running Google ads and doing all these different things, you don't know where people have actually came from. Because all these people are going to your website, people from referrals are going to your website. I'm going to zoom in a little. People from referrals are going to your website. People from TikTok are going to your website. People from Google Ads are going to your website. People from Facebook are going to your website. People from Facebook pages and Facebook ads are going to your website. People from Facebook groups that you're posting about are going to your website. People from Instagram are going to your website. And people from general Google searches in your area are going to your website. If all this traffic is all going to your website and you are not effectively tracking on your site, then the next problem you're going to run into is, even if it works, what ones are working and how well are they actually working? Like, if you just have loads of people who are booking in, it's great, but is the money that you're spending on Facebook ads actually working? Or are people coming organically through Google? Or are your current membership base referring a lot of people and that's where everybody's coming from? It becomes very, very confusing when you're sending everybody to one place and not effectively tracking where they're actually coming from. You could always put a little form that asks people, where did people hear about you? But people lie on those forms. I was once running only one advertising method and it was through email. That's all we were doing. We were only using email. And we were just contacting people through email and we were getting people booked in for calls. And we asked them specifically, where did you hear about us? And only about 40% of the people who actually filled out the form said they heard about us through email, even though email was the only way that these people were booking in. So the point is, even if you ask people where they heard about you, they're still not going to be completely honest. A lot of the time, they're just going to tick a random box and then they're going to click go. So to effectively track when it comes to advertising, you realistically should, if you're running Facebook ads, send people to a lead form and then contact them that way. It just makes your life a lot easier, especially if it doesn't work properly the first time. It makes it easier for you to make changes to then get better results. That's everything for this video. If you don't know who I am, or if you do know who I am, my name's Donovan. I help martial arts schools add loads of members to their clubs. Below this video, I've got like a testimonial page. I've got a few different links that you can click on if you want. So you can even add me as a friend on Facebook. If you're interested in learning a little bit more about what we do, then check the description below. Thanks. Have an absolutely amazing day. See you later.